Mimi desu.
Kei입니다.
And we are Soul of Tokyo.
So today we're going to be doing a tour video for the Temple University Japan's women's dorms.
We moved here back in January of 2015. It's now September and it's very, very late.
Sorry.
But
so when we first were starting to look into coming to Japan, there were no videos or pictures or anything on the women's dorm, so it was kind of coming blind, so we decided we'd make our own.
So this is the tour video of the dorm. We hope you like it.
Please enjoy.
Please enjoy.
Welcome to the Kitazono dorms, women dormitory. This is the apartment tour. Okay, this is the front door. And right to the left is where we have our very tiny kitchenette. Yep, not too much. But then right here we get, of course, right to the right of the door is the pantry cupboard. And then below, much of the same except for our shoes. Turning around. Now from the initial hallway, we have cooking utensils that have been placed on a mini fridge that's not so mini. We got our mirror here. Let's avoid that. And we go, before getting to the room, we go to the right here, which is the bathroom. Also, again, very tiny. We step up, mind you, to the toilet, connect to the sink, connect to the bath. Again, another mirror. And that's literally everything to be had with this bathroom. Yay, so we close this. We turn back around to the actual bedroom part. Literally a little walkway here. Our own little desk and cupboard and cabinet for clothing and such. Overhead of the bed is more storage space along with the bed here. Has a little light. The bed. And some more storage underneath. From there, all we have left is the balcony. This little latch over here. We open up. Oh, I get a screen door too. Woot woot. Doesn't get stuck. Leading to the balcony with the bright sunshine. Let's not blind everybody. And there's a hospital out there. For now, we're avoiding the other direction because the sun will kill us all. Whee. And this concludes the tour of our Kitazono women's dormitory.
So that was the women's dorm for the Temple University Japan campus. Some things about the dorm that you should probably know. You have to stay in the dorm, no matter if you're female, male, whatever, for at least the first term when you come to Japan for TUJ. It's not negotiable unless you're doing a homestay, you're married, or I believe if you have a child.
You can, if you can show proof that you've been in Japan also for, I think it's 6 months or so.
Or if you have family in Japan that you can live with.
Yes, but it's a lot of paperwork. It's kind of hard to get through for them to accept it. So most end up at the dorm either way for that first term. I was only a student for one term, even though Caitlin's still a student. Once that term was over, though, we were out.
So you can technically stay at the dorms for an extra term. You have to sign up for it early, though, and it's only if they have room available after all the new incoming students are placed.
Yes.
But the downside to that is it's very expensive, and it's actually cheaper for you to get an apartment on your own most of the time.
So while we're on this ball, basically, let's go over our dislikes before hitting the likes.
So, first major dislike, there's a curfew for the women's dorm. The men's dorm does not have a curfew.
They technically have a gate that closes off, but they also have a passcode, so they can still get into their dorm at any point in time. Whereas with the women's dorm, you missed the curfew, you're basically on the streets until 6:30 in the morning.
Right. The curfew starts at 11, so the doors are closed from 11 p.m. until 6:30 in the morning. You can't get in, and nobody can get out.
It really sucked for me personally because I got my teaching job partway through my first term as a student because that was my main goal. And my job was a good hour and a half away. I had to leave right as the doors opened at 6:30 in the morning just to make it to my job on time.
It's also a problem for students that do have jobs. A lot of part-time jobs that students can find might be like waitressing jobs. The job I have now, they close at 11:30 at night. So there would be no way if someone had that job that they could make it back to the dorms in time. They would be locked out.
Basically.
If
you like to party, expect to stay out all night. There's no way you can do a lot of late night functions and make it back to the dorms in time. We are not partiers per se. We are mostly the stay indoor, nerdy, introverted type.
Even still, there were some close calls.
Yes, there were many a time that I had to run back to the dorm just for simple things.
Right.
It gets annoying. It's not horrible if you're more of a stay-in person, but there are still times when it is highly inconvenient.
Now, the curfew itself isn't like TUJ saying you can't. It's actually a rule for the dormitory, which TUJ uses this dormitory, but so do other colleges, other female students. It's all female. So the dorm is more of a rule for them, and this is actually a common rule for female dorms, that there is a curfew.
Yes.
So things that we actually did like about the dorm.
Yes, there were quite a few likes.
So I really enjoyed that all the dorm rooms are private, so you have your own room. The men's dorms, they actually have to share rooms, so we get our own room at least.
Yes, your own bathroom, your own kitchenette. You have plenty of storage space, a little closet. You get a balcony to yourself.
You also get a desk, so that's nice for students. Also, it's really quiet. It's not like a loud place. Most of the women there, they're students or they're studying for college entrance exams or high school exams. So it's really quiet. They actually do have specific study rooms that you can go in.
As for convenience, it is a very convenient location in Itabashi. Actually, there are a couple of different convenience stores close by. They have a grocery store very close by.
There's a 100 yen store close by.
Yes. There's also this wonderful taiyaki shop run by this elderly couple. They are adorable and love to talk to me.
And they're very sweet. And the taiyaki is really good.
It is really good. I recommend it if you're with the women's dorm or even in the area.
There's also 2 different subway stations that are anywhere from a 10 to 15 minute walk away.
Yes.
The one to go to school would be Itabashi Kuyakshomai. And then there's also Jujo Station, which is, they're in kind of opposite directions, but both of them are pretty close by.
Yes, both are convenient.
So other things that the dormitory has, they have their own cafeteria. And usually they have both a Japanese style like dish, and then they also have a Western style dish that you can pick from. Technically, we never actually ate there.
Yeah, we never ate at the cafeteria. It was more convenient just to make it ourselves.
Right, but I've heard the food was okay.
And it's cheap, so
yeah, it's not too expensive.
If you're hard up and you're hungry, go to the cafeteria.
And I believe they have breakfast and dinner. So they also have laundry facilities on site, which is really convenient, and they have washers and dryers.
Right. Most places in Japan do not have dryers. It's very much you wash your clothing, you hang it out to dry on the balcony.
And that's actually a rule that the dorm has, that they don't really like their students hanging clothes out on the balcony. You still see it occasionally, but it's better in their point of view to use the dryers. And they're not too expensive. I think they're 100 yen per cycle.
100 yen.
So not too bad. So that is our review on the women's dorms for Temple University, Japan.
It's Got some good, got some bad.
And we hope this information was helpful to you.
Have a good day.
Bye!
Bye-bye. Take 3. Tour. Tour. Dorm tour. Not a door. Okay.
Do we have to keep doing the intro though?
Yes, we do.
Okay.
Just in case. You never know which one's better. Okay.
Go for it.
No. We're gonna bloopers. Okay.